For a lot of us, lifting weights and exercise were the gateway into the world of self-improvement. At first, we started off just wanting to build a better and stronger body by gaining some muscle or dropping some fat. But then once we started seeing results and building momentum in that area of our life, we're like, wait, if fixing this one area of my life enhanced all these other areas of my life this much, then what would happen if I fixed all the other areas of my life that I wasn't quite up to par in yet? And little did we know, there would be so much farther to go than any of us could have ever expected. The journey would be long and the road to self-mastery severely bleak. There would be pain, trials, tests of will and discipline, and loneliness. And with each new level you attain in your self-improvement journey, you always seem to find a new level beyond that, and another personal weakness that you can work on. As soon as you scale one mountain, you find another, taller mountain beyond that. It seems that on a weekly basis, you're shattering your ego and constantly being humbled, but at the same time, becoming more grounded and confident in who you are, and most importantly, who you're meant to be. And I'm just gonna tell you, all this pain and suffering will be worth it. And you have to do everything within your power to break yourself out of the mold that this fucked up society tries to put you in. You're like, oh, the society isn't that bad. Yeah, on the surface. But dude, just look around and you'll see people operating at only 10% of what they know they're truly capable of. People who are only shells of their potential. And I'm not just talking about financially either. They are not just physically poor, but they are also mentally and spiritually poor. Like, how is it that weakness is praised, obesity is applauded and promoted as healthy? How is it that traditional masculinity is just so casually shat on? Most dudes think it's completely normal to smoke weed a couple times a week, jerk off to porn every day, do the bare minimum at work, play video games, not lift weights and train, and be a frail, fragile, weak, puny shell of the man they know they're capable of becoming. And listen, all that they need to do is outline and prioritize the important things and just put in the goddamn work. But instead, they'd rather eat fast food, jerk the gherkin 24/7, and scroll on TikTok for 4 hours a day. They're simply batteries in the matrix. It's fueling negativity, unhappiness, discontent, and apathy. And this is not to say that they are less valuable as human beings. On the contrary, it hurts seeing these people depressed. It's sad seeing these people in an apathetic state, living a miserable life. Because if you've been on this journey for any significant period of time, you've experienced how amazing someone's life can look if they just cut out the goddamn garbage and focus on the right things. Getting good sleep, practicing gratitude and mindfulness, reading good books, daily exercise and exposure to sunlight, eating whole, nutritious foods. And that's why it's so sad. A happy, peaceful, and fulfilled life is literally sitting right in front of their face. You know what? It's even closer than that. It's not in front of them, it's inside them. Because that is where the shift in your life starts. It starts with the spoken or unspoken decision that you, come hell or high water, will work towards a better life, towards the life that you want. And that life can be whatever you want it to look like. There's so much you know you can do and accomplish in terms of material, personal, and spiritual growth. And dude, I know, listen, the influence of society and the negative people around you make this extremely, extremely difficult. Everywhere you turn, there's distractions and things trying to pull you off your path and pull you off your purpose towards masculine excellence. And the only way you can beat this is to master the art of saying no. Because before you can focus on the important things, you have to cut out the garbage. Society is serving up this literal dog feces on a platter, covering it in whipped cream and sprinkles and just saying bon appetit. And most people just accept it and let it get shoved down their fucking throats without questioning whether it's good for them. They're like, well, if everyone else is doing it, must be good, right? Wrong! As the Bible says, enter by the narrow gate. For the gate is wide and the way is easy that leads to destruction, and those who enter by it are many. For the gate is narrow and the way is hard that leads to life, and those who find it are few. To have a fulfilled and productive life, it's crucial to cut out the common negative practices of gossip, porn and masturbation, watching garbage entertainment, consuming drugs and alcohol, and eating crap that's devoid of anything good and nutritious. Cut out the crap and feed things into your life that are going to enhance your level of peace and your level of satisfaction, not take away from it. You really need to do a deep audit of your life. Identify all the different things you're investing your thought capital into, your mental capital into, energetic capital, spiritual capital, all these different forms of currency, so to speak, that you're just frittering away at society's poop buffet. What would happen if you stopped spending your capital and resources on poop and garbage and started spending it on things that would enhance your life, your health, your financial situation, your relationships, your sense of well-being, your spiritual health. You've probably already started doing this, and that's why you clicked on this video, bro. You've identified some things in your life that were draining you of your precious life energy, and you noticed a positive result. Maybe you cut out an old friend who was just always trying to get you to engage in negativity and gossip. Perhaps you cut out most of the junk food you were consuming, and now you've noticed a huge boost in your energy levels. And one by one, as you cut these things out of your life, you'll start to have more and more desire and passion for things that are beneficial to you. Think about it like this. If you're eating a shitty diet and you feel like crap, the first step is to stop eating the crappy processed foods. But you can't stop there. You've got to replace those calories with something better. You have to swap out the potato chips for apples. You've got to swap the donuts for some grass-fed steak. So in relation to your life, you've got to cut out the garbage and replace it with something good and expedient. Swap your TV time in the evening for some reading. 20 minutes of TikTok scrolling for some meditation or focused breathing. Swap getting drunk on the weekends with an hour-long walk in nature. Look for things that are going to spiritually renew and spiritually recharge you. And over time, you'll come closer to the optimal version of yourself, closer to the happy, fulfilled, and productive version of yourself. Someone who is at peace and in love with life, but also has drive and ambition. Listen, lifting weights and building a strong, powerful body is an extremely important step, but it is not the end-all be-all. It's just the first step. Imagine that you were already jacked. What would you do from that place? Would you build a business? Would you start a YouTube channel? Would you focus on getting a better dating life or group of friends? Or would you develop a deeper, more meaningful spiritual connection with your creator? All these things take hard work and immense internal, personal transformation to accomplish. They will require your time, huge, massive swaths of your precious time, and your commitment, your discipline, your devotion, your conscious engagement with the process. And to be honest, it'll be hard sometimes. How many times do you think I sit down to write a script or an outline for one of these videos and I'm like super 100% hyped and motivated to sit down and type up 6 pages of content and material out of thin air? Yeah, definitely not all the time, but that's all part of it. You have to fall in love with progress and self-betterment. You have to have an almost obsessive relationship with the future person you know you're capable of becoming. The person, the version of yourself, who has the body of a Norse warrior, the wealth of a king, the dating life of a pimp, and the peace of a Buddhist monk. And realize that the only thing standing between you and that person is a whole lot of work. Are you willing to put in that work? Yo, if you stuck around for the very end of the video and you enjoyed it, please do me a favor and do a pancake flip karate kick on that like button. And if you want to do me an even bigger favor, please headbutt that subscribe button. But here's the catch, only hit the subscribe button if you're someone who is serious about their self-improvement. Because here on this channel, we don't cater to people's feelings. We tell you how it is. I only want subscribers who are serious about building the life that they want. Not a bunch of bitch incels that are gonna watch my videos, comment, oh, nice video, bro, and then go jerk off to some TikTok girls. I want to help and inspire young guys who are on the path to masculine excellence, not just in one area of their life, but all areas of their life, in fitness, in their dating lives, and in their spiritual and personal growth. Does that mean I'm perfect in all those areas? Absolutely fucking not. I've still got a long ways to go, as do we all. I'm not the most jacked person in the gym, or the richest dude on the internet, or the biggest pimp in the club, and I'm definitely not the most smart or disciplined person out there either. But what I can do is hopefully give you some inspiration and motivation to build, and most importantly, live the life that you want. So, tickle that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video.